Hello the bodies, my name is Jasmine and welcome back to my channel, The Proud Protea. Thank you again for joining me, and I just want to say thank you to all the people that are following me. I really do appreciate the support and the comments and the messages. They really help me along this little journey that we're doing. So as per my last episode, I was busy doing a messy bun beanie, and I ran out of the mohair blend and I can't find any more anywhere. So just an update, I did complete the beanie. However, I did not, as you can see, if you can see the color change, this is the mohair blend with acrylic and this is the acrylic. So there it is. They look beautiful on these little girls, but sadly I didn't have enough of the mohair to complete it, but it does give it character and that's lovely. So that's one completed thing this week. Another one is what was actually completed on the last episode, but it was all in pieces. This is, Jesus, you can see the little details in the basket. How gorgeous is that? So here's piece 3 of a mini piece project, but I'm so glad because he, along with Mary and Joseph, make the 3 main characters of my nativity scene. And yes, I have not decided which of the characters I should do next. Any suggestions? Which ones do you believe I should do next for my nativity scene, which is one of my big goals this year, so that I can have one ready for Christmas. And yes, I've been thinking about Christmas since last year already. I wanted to show this little girl has been in a grocery bag. She was a little pig as in project in a grocery bag for a while now. I originally wanted to do this little bunny. I will show you here for my amigurumi mod challenge. And isn't this bunny? I haven't even put the nose on. This bunny is a lot taller, a lot longer than I expected it to be. And it was supposed to be my second project for my amigurumi mod challenge. However, I got too carried away with other things and I could not complete it in time. But part of it was the bunny and her safari dress, safari print dress. In pieces. I've started sewing it on my machine, but I've not finished it. So, first parts of the project completed finally after, I want to say weeks, but it could be close to about 2 months. This is actually a very lovely pattern. If it wasn't so long, it would have come together a lot quicker, but I'm actually very happy. This rabbit bunny makes me think of Watership Down. If that was a favorite of yours, like it is mine growing up, Watership Down books, something that my mother and I used to read together. So this little character makes me think of that. I will, by the next episode, finish with the dress in, if you can see the print, safari animals and so on. So that's quite exciting. It is upcoming. I felt like I was very busy these last 2 weeks, but I haven't actually finished a lot of my projects, which is sad, but I've still been making progress, which is, at the end of the day, what I need. Evelyn was gifted with a little beautiful dress a long time ago. And now that she is growing at a speed I can't keep up with, all her little outfits are becoming a little bit too small or a little bit too tight. So this one particular dress that she was given, I thought, let's not just give it away. This dress, let's bring it back to life. And I bought a pattern a while ago. It was a while ago. And it is a doll pattern. And I thought, I'm going to take this dress and give it new life. So I've started with the doll pattern, but as you can see, I've just sewed together the first parts. So now that the material is joined, I will put a photo up of the actual little dress that you can see what it looks like before I cut it up. And hopefully in the next week or so I'll have this doll finished so I can show you, because I'm actually very excited about this. I wanted to get started on my sewing for a long time, and I didn't have my head in it. But we are moving, we are making progress. I did some small tailoring, just things that have been lying here, creating a pile, like putting in a hem and a pair of pants, all those sort of things. I got stuck in that, so I'm not going to show you my pants that I had to put a hem in, and I'm not going to show you the cuff that I had to cut for Evelyn because it was too tight around her arm. But just know I have actually been doing it, and it felt really, really weird because I was a relatively okay sewer, if I can say that, but I'm definitely in massive need of practice, because practice makes perfect, and I haven't done it in so long that I think I've lost my nerve. But we will find it again. We will definitely find it again, starting with the dress and the doll, that's in pieces, absolute pieces, is the rest of the pattern. I will share a photo of the actual doll from the pattern and the pattern details so you can have a see, as well as the bunny pattern. The dress for the bunny, I took that pattern from a completely different sewing pattern. I will also share those details in case anybody wants to have a look. They're all beautiful patterns that I've just sort of combined and squished together. I wanted to say that not last week or the week before, we went on a little hike. We've been dying to go on hikes in New Zealand because it's just so beautiful, and we finally started going as a family. We have to choose little hikes that are toddler friendly and I must say we've gone on 2 so far, and they were lovely. I will be showing photos as I'm going. The first one we went to was the Doll hike, and what was so special about it is that when we got to the top, literally on one side there was the Kaweka Peaks, which had snow on. To my one side, just next to it, it was, my South African tongue wants to say Ruahine, but it's not. It's Ruahines, the Ruahine Peaks. So we have Kaweka Peaks, snow, Ruahine Peaks, snow, and then on the next part, there's like this little suburba and the ocean. It is amazing. For such a little hike, we really realized how unfit we are and how tired we got. But it was a lovely Saturday outing for my little family and I thought, let me just share it with you. And yes, so that was quite exciting. We have another one planned coming up. We did one this weekend past, and again, this tongue of mine wants to say Tata, but it's not. I'm not going to pronounce it wrong again. It's Tata. So this was what we thought would be a flatter route and more educational. Yes, it was more educational, but it was not flat. It was more of a steady incline, and opposed to Doll, which was a climb. So this one was lovely because we took one of Evelyn's little friends and our friends, and just as 2 little families hiking together with our toddlers. It was lovely. The wind was not on our side, and it made me, I can hear her laughing in the background, it made me think that I needed to make little ear warmers, something as a barrier for the little girl's ears, because as you know, earache comes and it's not a happy time. So that's all I did when we got back on Saturday, was try and think of to make some sort of earband to protect their ears for our next hike. My first band was an absolute bomb because I got the length right, I did not get the width right, but when I was sewing together the pieces, I sewed it on the wrong way, and then I couldn't see the actual stitches to undo it, and I ended up just hacking it with a scissor because I got so frustrated. So this is my second attempt that I'd like to show, and it's literally just a band, you can see, that is joined to make the front twist. So this one I see up also not the right width, and it is a little bit too long for the ladies. However, pretty sure it will fit me. So I've got one to maybe hold my hair down, but more of those to come, definitely. So that was a learning curve, and because I don't actually have a pattern for it, it just becomes it's trial and error. It's really trial and error. For anybody that is in New Zealand Aotearoa, I highly suggest that you do the Darbo hike or the Otatra Paw walk. It is lovely. It shows you the setup of how previous Maori, I want to say little communities, were set up along the walk. It gave these beautiful boards, they gave information, and it was really good for, obviously, for people that are not from New Zealand. It's really good to see just a little bit more of the culture, the Maori culture, which is, for us, it's amazing. I mean, we come from a very cultural rich country of South Africa, but it's so nice to indulge in other cultures. And yes, so I will put photos of that up so you can see. So yes, another hike coming up in the next week or two. We have a long weekend also coming up, which we will be, I think it's on the Monday, we celebrate the King's birthday. So it's a public holiday, which is lovely. It's strange celebrating a King's birthday as opposed to a Queen's birthday, because as you can see, we're all Queen Mary fans over here in this corner. One more note. In the meantime, Evelyn came and disturbed me and took the back end of my notes and is now drawing on it. Thank you, my sweet girl. But the one note I wanted to mention, for those of you who have been following me, you will know that I made a special gift for my little niece that was born a bit early in South Africa. The gift is finally with the family. Malia is still in her NICU, so she's not ready to come out completely. But when she does, and when it is safe to do so, she will get my gift and I will have my true auntie moments over here. But that's all I have for now. Thank you again for joining me as always. And as usual, stay humble and hustle.